Guys, welcome to my videos. So I hope you are doing really well and taking ample care of your family along with your family members. So guys, in this video I'm gonna tell you as a newcomer how you can build your credit from scratch, because I have already explained in other videos that having a good credit score is really important. It's just not a number or a CGPA. It's much more than that. Okay, so, building credit from scratch in Canada may feel like catch 22. You need credit to get credit. However, because you are starting from zero, you you are having like a blank platform, which is much better than having a bad score. Means a starting from zero is always better than having something in negative, right? So as you know, in Canada, credit scores range between 300 to 900. As a newcomer, it doesn't mean that you start at 300. You simply don't even have a file. So here is the roadmap that you should follow to build your credit score. First of all, before you can even apply for any kind of credit product, you need to have your social insurance number. And this is essential for lenders to report your activity to the credit bureaus, Equifax and TransUnion in Canada. So along with that, you need your proof of status. Of course, in order to apply SIN itself, you need this, whether it's your work permit, study permit, or permanent residence. Okay. Next is you should open a bank account. You can begin with a checking account first, because most of the major banks here, they have dedicated newcomer packages, and in most of those packages they even waive the fee for first year. Okay, now let's work on building your credit history. So how you can get your first credit card? Okay, now getting a credit card is the fastest way to start your credit cycle, or whatever you say. There are three main paths under this. You can go for newcomer credit cards. Major banks often grant newcomers an unsecured credit card, usually with lower limit, without a Canadian credit history. But again, there could be some eligibility and some other criteria, so that you have to see if you maintain. Second is fine. You can even start with a secured credit card. That means if you are declined for a standard credit card because the lenders don't know if you can handle it or not, you can get a secured credit card where you provide a deposit, for example 500 or 1000, and then that becomes your credit limit. So at any case, the lender is safe. Okay, sometimes even international transfer can help you. For example, if you use American Express in your home country, you can use their global card transfer to get a Canadian American Express based on your international history. And some other credit cards too have partnered with major banks here, so that will definitely is gonna help you. Okay, now apart from credit card, you can add alternative credit data too. So because credit is not just about credit card, don't just go by the name. For example, postpaid cell phone plan. If you get a monthly contract, not prepaid top up with providers here, they also report to credit bureau. Rent reporting services, like if you're paying rent, services like Cherry, Borrowell, Rent Advantage allow you to report your monthly rent payments to Equifax to bring to build your credit faster. Okay, now building credit doesn't mean that you just credit. No, that's not gonna help you. Utilization ratio you should maintain. Never use more than 30% of your total limit. If your limit is 1000 of our credit, make it your usage below 300. Always pay full statement balance by the due date. While paying the minimum payment for credit cards, protect your score. It incurs high interest. Okay, so that is why always pay it on time. Okay, now some other tips: avoid hard hits as much as you can. Don't apply lot of credit products at once. Okay, each application triggers a hard inquiry that's gonna impact your score a bit. Okay, and keep it open. I mean to say, your length of your credit history is an important factor in determining your credit card. Now if you get your credit card, maybe it's something very low eligibility like $500. Now you have got another credit card after a year, $3000. You say that I don't want to do it. No, keep it with you. Make sure you don't miss the payment. You can just in order to utilize it, what you can do, if you have any subscription, for example, even let's say Amazon Prime, just link it to that. Okay, so that in this way it remains open and keep contributing to your credit history. Okay, so with and never miss a bill, never miss anything. If you can maintain this, sooner or later you'll see you'll have good credit report and score. So let me know guys what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.